Good morning. As you can see, I'm in front of the 0 mile marker for the Alaskan Highway. And with this, I start the second leg of this trip. Really, this is where my trip really begins. Over the next 6 days, I'll be traveling between here and up to Carcross, about 860 miles. So that means I'm really going to be slowing down on this for the next 6 days. Carcross will be the last stop on that leg, and it'll be the last day before I actually enter into Alaska. I plan on stopping frequently, not like the last leg where I was just traveling across country. And hope to actually start taking in the culture of the area, and I really get to know what this place is all about, and see things I came here to see. For today, I'll be heading up only about 60 miles north of here. It'll be a real short day, but I hope to explore a little bit of the area around the city here and some of the places along the route. I have about 7 places that I've marked out, although I don't know that I'll get to all of them. But for now, I need to go find some breakfast, get a few supplies before I head on the road, and we'll catch up later. Just notice how smoky everything is and just how the cloud cover. There's some fire issues along Route 97. I'll have to update you on that later.
Starting route to Charlie Lake.
So you can see how smoky it is. Word is that the road northwest of Fort Nelson is closed because of fire at the moment. I guess it's been closed for at least a day or so. But it's open up until Fort Nelson, and I don't get to Fort Nelson until tomorrow night. So I'm gonna charge ahead and see how things go. Hopefully it'll open up by tomorrow. Like I said, this adventure is going to be filled with some challenges, some I don't know and some that I do, and I guess fires will be one of those ones that I just have to deal with as they come along. Okay, so you saw that sign. This is the, I'm going to turn this around. This is the old Alaskan highway, and there's a bridge up ahead that is supposed to be historical, but as you can see, it was closed. But I'm going to go take a ride up and just see if I can get a picture. And again, I'm in no hurry today, so we'll just see what we get. Okay, so I was told it's okay to walk on, so not breaking any rules or laws here. What an interesting little bridge. This road I've been traveling for a little bit now has taken me to the W.A.C. Bennett Dam. It's a long drive. It was something I wasn't sure I was going to do today, but I got to the campsite way too early for just to be hanging around. So I figured, yeah, let's take this long journey. Ups and downs, lots of curvy roads. Fun drive, a little bit white knuckle stuff at times, but yeah, let's see where this is going to take us. Let's see what this dam and see if it's was worth the trip. So, I'm here at camp at Charles Lake Provincial Park. I had booked this site before I came on the trip. This will be the last one for a little bit anyways that I have reserved, at least until I get to Juneau. Now, seems like the fire situation and closed roads is still an issue for me and may affect me as early as tomorrow. I just found out that the road just on the south side of Fort Nelson, down a ways, was closed today. And that was not closed yesterday. It was on the northwestern side of Fort Nelson. So I don't know what tomorrow will bring, whether we'll get up there, whether we're going to get stranded here for a bit. We'll have to deal with that as the time comes. Second issue that I had gotten earlier this morning was a notification that my ferry ride from Juneau to Haines on the 22nd was canceled. And the boat on the 23rd was already filled, and so they booked me on the 24th. Now that's a problem because I'm supposed to be places, supposed to be in Valdez for a boat tour thing on to a glacier on the 25th. So what I've done so far is I've reached out to the company that's got the tour on the 25th to see if I could move it to the 27th. If that's possible, then I may just hold to the 24th. If they can't, I have to rethink what I'm going to do here, because I'm already in Juneau for a number of days, and I don't really want to be there 2 extra days. But I also would like to take the tour that I got booked there as well. So if I don't go to Juneau, then I have to cancel that, and then I have to rearrange my boat ride from Skagway, which was originally Juneau to Haines. So things to work out. So I'm waiting to hear back from the company in Valdez, and from there I'll make some decisions. But as I said before, there'll be challenges on this trip, and between the fires and cancellations, looks like we got a few that I need to deal with now. So, okay, that's all for tonight, and I'll catch you all in the morning. Well, good morning. I'm here still near Charles Lake at a gas station, just getting ready for the day. Going to try to head up to Fort Nelson. There were 2 road closures yesterday because of the fires. The one between here and Fort Nelson has been opened. Unfortunately, the one past Fort Nelson is still closed, although there's an update supposed to be coming out soon. So just give it a try. I was only planning on getting to just north of Fort Nelson today anyway, so it's worth the trip. Going around all the way back to Prince George and going up the other way is just not palatable at this point. So let's go see what we can find. Okay, I'm sitting here at a gas station in Wannerman. It's only about 40 miles from where I started. I pulled over to check to see if they've given an update on the road closure north of Fort Nelson, and they have, and it's still closed, and there won't be another update until tomorrow. I think I got to make a decision, and I got to make it now. This is what, day 4, day 3, day 4 of that road being closed. And the problem is you don't get any better information. It just says it's closed. It doesn't say they're making progress. They expect the road to be open in a day. So the decision here is I either go back to Prince George and then up the Hold on for a minute. Sorry, I wasn't sure what the name of the highway was, the Cassia Highway. So Prince George up the Cassia Highway, it's better than 1,000 miles versus, 400 to 500 miles this way. But problem is I'm running out of days. If I keep going this way and they never open the highway, then I still have multiple days traveling the other way, and then every day north I'm going here. I'm adding another day to backtrack, or another mile to backtrack. So I think that it's the best decision now is to head back down, go the other way, and make progress. Okay, we'll catch up later. I'm not sure if you can tell just how smoky it is now. I'm reversing my route, so it's gotten a lot more smoky than when I started off this morning. Find that interesting. Okay, I'm back to where I started this morning. I'll backtrack a little further back to Dawson Creek, fuel up, get some food, and we'll go from there. Okay, I am now back to ground zero. Well, okay, just left Dawson Creek, filled up the tank with some gas and got some food, and now I'm on my way to Prince George. Have no idea what this route's going to be like. It's about 250 miles, and we'll catch up when there's something interesting to talk about. Good morning. I'm waking up here this morning at a little recreational camp area just about 4 miles away from Burns Lake. Got into camp, I don't know, about 7:45 last night, so I just didn't bother bringing an update last night, so I'll just do it this morning. Did about 530 miles from the point that I made the decision to get off the Alaskan Highway and come up the other way. And that was a big push. Today, to get back on track towards Watson Lake, there's another 625 miles from here, which I'll do over 2 days, and haven't quite figured out where I'm going to stop tonight. I'll figure that out in a little bit. But yeah, this is a nice little camp area, a little bit buggy. That's why I got my hood up. But quiet and available and free, and it was a good place to stop last night. Now, yesterday's drive, I didn't do much in relationship to taking any pictures. It was quite, the skies were still quite filled with smoke, but I could tell that was a beautiful area and a place that I'd like to get back to at some point in time. Maybe not on this trip, but in a future trip. I only made one stop along the way, and I'll show you some pictures of that now. Okay, that was from a town called Chetwynd. I think I'm saying that right. But an interesting place. Those carvings were pretty spectacular. I just showed you a few of my of the ones that I liked the best. That Ent sculpture was phenomenal. Imagine having that in your backyard. Okay, I'm getting kind of eaten alive here, so I'm going to get myself ready and we'll catch up as I get back on the road. Okay, so I've hit the road, got the gas, have a little coffee, and ready to go. I think I'm going to head up as far as Canaskin Lake Provincial Park, which is about 380 miles from Burns Lake here. Seems like the good place to stop, probably likely a good place to be able to camp at night. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Now it's funny, when I opened up this video, I said that these next 6 days were supposed to be slow and easy. And right now, it's anything but slow and easy. I'm pretty much pounding through miles just to get even. Is it a mistake? Was it a mistake? Should I have stayed? Well, I don't know that yet. I'll check later as to see what the update on that road was. But reality, I made the decision, I'm coming this way. It was more of a risk management decision than anything else. If I didn't have some specific reservations that I needed to be someplace, I probably would have hung out on the other side to see at least another day or so. But yeah, it's what it is. So I said on the drive over to cross-country part of it, I said I'd see a bunch of challenges, and yeah, this is one. Oh, by the way, I think I had mentioned early, at least a couple of days ago, that there was another challenge just as I was leaving, and that was a cancellation of my Alaskan Maritime ferry ride not to Juneau, coming back from Juneau to Haines. And that had implications on some other things that I had already had reservations for. Specifically in Valdez, a boat tour. Good news is I was able to delay that by 2 days. So yeah, I'm going to. That's the plan. I'm going to stay with the extra 2 days in Juneau. Not exactly sure what I'll do with those 2 days. I had 3 full days planned. That brings it up to 5. I don't know if there's that much to do in Juneau, but nothing else, I'll certainly slow down. Anyways, that's the update. If there's more things going on between here and camp tonight, I'll let you know. I forgot to mention just previously, was this whole road from Prince George all the way up to the Watson Lake area. I'm going to be doing it again on the way back in about a month and a half. And although I'm kind of plowing through the mileage on this way up, I'll be taking my time a little bit more on the way down. So I'll get a better chance to hopefully grab some pictures if the views make sense. So again, I'll use this a little bit as a scouting mission and see if there are areas that say, oh, I'm going to make sure I stop there. But anyways, yeah, I'll get to see this all again. So it's not like I'm blowing through it and not getting to appreciate it. Okay, gas in the tank, food in the stomach. About 150 miles down, about 220 to go. Be interesting. I have to watch for gas stations on the way as I get close to tonight's campsite. I don't know the gas station situation between there and the rest of the highway, but I'll figure it out. One way or the other, I guess. Too many people travel for there not to be enough gas stations. Okay, on my way. By the way, I almost forgot to say, while I was eating, a woman came in looking to see who had the New Hampshire truck. As I raised my hand, she comes over and tells me that her and her husband are from Dover, New Hampshire. So, how small is the world? I mean, all the way out here, and you still meet people that are close by from where you live. Pretty good. Okay, so I arrived here at Camp Kinniskin. I think I said that right. If I didn't, I'll correct it in the spelling. What a beautiful ride it was today, except it rained all day. But you can just tell this landscape is something incredible. You know, it's still raining, it's cold, it's only about 38, 39 degrees, so it's going to get cold tonight. I guess the propane heater may get some use tonight. I already have the awning up and for the rain, and yeah, a long drive, but a nice place to camp. So with that, I'll check out and we'll talk in the morning.